Hello, Patience and Thelma. It's good to see you. And welcome to the morning news. Now, President Bola Tinubu has arrived Dubai, United Arab Emirates, ahead of his two-nation trip to Japan and Brazil. The presidential 001 airplane landed at the Al Maktoum International Airport, Dubai, at about 10 minutes past 10 local time Friday. The president is on a stopover before proceeding to Yokohama in Japan. A statement by the presidential advisor on information and strategy, Bayo Onanuga, indicates that the president will in Japan attend the 9th Tokyo International Conference on African Development, TICAD 9, in the city of Yokohama from August 20th to 22nd, with the theme Co-create innovative solutions with Africa. TICAD 9 will focus on Africa's economic and transformation and improvements in the business environment and institutions through private investment and innovation. In addition to attending plenary sessions on themes linked to the conference, the Nigerian president will hold bilateral meetings and meet the chief executive officers of some Japanese companies with investments in Nigeria. At the end of TICAD 9, President Tinubu will leave for Brasilia, the capital of the Federative Republic of Brazil, on a two-day state visit from Sunday, August 24th to Monday, August 25th. The state visit to Brazil is on the invitation of the Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva. Now, the investments of President Bola Tinubu in agriculture, education, infrastructure, healthcare, and the economy in the southeast are the pathways for sustainable development, both in the zone and across the country. Caleb Ogbonna reports that these are the views of the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, and Governor Francis Wefuru when they interfaced in Abakaliki as part of the minister's tour of the zone.
Describing the renewed hope agenda of the federal government as the only reliable pathway to sustainable economic development of the country, which its ripple effects are visible in the southeast, especially in Ebonyi State, the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, opined, has brought the zone to limelight, which is part of President Bola Tinubu's manifesto.
The Excellency Mr. President has the people of Ebonyi State close his heart. Mr. President is very proud to associate with the people of Southeast Nigeria. He will ensure that the people of Southeast Nigeria are at the forefront of this renewable agenda.
The minister, accompanied by the federal government delegation, including the Director General of Nigerian Television Authority, NTA, Abdulhamid Dembos, is geared towards aligning citizens with federal government policies and projects. For Governor Francis Wefuru, the tour is timely, as the progress being witnessed in Ebonyi State are the ripple effects of the renewed hope agenda of Mr. President.
And I can say categorically clear that this is the first time we have a project, we say this is a project of ongoing and really completed.
The visit by the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, to Ebonyi State is part of the larger engagement with the people of Southeast on the inclusiveness and implementation of the renewed hope agenda in the zone. In Abakaliki, Caleb Ogbonna, NT.
And in continuation of the tour on federal government projects in the southeast, the federal government's delegation under the leadership of the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, visited ongoing legacy infrastructural projects by the Tinubu administration in Ebonyi State. The team, accompanied by the Governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Wefuru, was at the ongoing 118 kilometers Calabar-Ebonyi section of the Trans-Saharan Superhighway that is being constructed at a cost of 445 billion naira, with a rigid concrete pavement connecting Calabar to Ebonyi, Benue, Nasarawa, and Abuja. The team re-emphasized that the Trans-Saharan Superhighway is conceived to boost regional integration and unlock economic opportunities across the sub-region under the renewed hope agenda of President Tinubu.
one project, not in two, not in three, multiple projects. Even now we have seen multiple here. And I want you to know that since yesterday we have been in Enugu and we have come down here. There is no dull moment, and we are not tired, because what we are seeing is gladdening our heart. It is project after project, from works to healthcare to agriculture, everything. And even when we came to the state, we are also seeing the collaboration that is happening between the federal government and the state governments. This is a collaboration that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is pushing, so that together we can take Nigeria to prosperity. This is the promise of Mr. President when he took office, and he's keeping to it. We are glad that we have come here. We are seeing this Trans-Saharan, and it's crossing about 4 or 5 states. This is unprecedented. This is really delivering dividends of democracy to the people of not just Ebonyi State, of the Southeast and the entire region and Nigeria as a whole. And this is happening all over the country.
700 meters. Yeah, so it's one of the big projects that the president is doing in Ebonyi and Cross River. Because if you go to that Indibe beach, we had a very big trouble there, flood issue there about 4 days ago. I think we consumed about 86 homes, and 95 families were affected. 6 died in that corridor. So with that bridge, that will be a thing of the past.
The 700-meter bridge on the superhighway mass housing projects, dualization of Enugu-Abakaliki Expressway, construction of Afikpo Road flyover, among other project sites, were visited. The team also engaged stakeholders at a town hall to review and reassess the performance of the Renewed Hope agenda so far. Now, the Commandant of the National Defense College, NDC, Rear Admiral James Okosun, has charged participants of Course 33 to translate the 44 weeks of intensive training and their hard-earned knowledge into selfless service to the nation. Okosun, who was represented by the college secretary AVM Ayodele Hanidu, gave the charge during the special Jumat service held in honor of the graduating participants in Abuja. He commended the participants for successfully completing 44 weeks of rigorous academic training in higher defense and strategic plant management, noting that the process demanded intellectual discipline, sacrifice, and resilience.
That is what we call the strategic equation, ends, means, and means. So as they become senior officers, or rather as they graduate, we expect them to become good ambassadors of this college, to always put the interest of the college first, above personal interest, and of course the interest of the nation.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that we should seek for knowledge wherever we are, and knowledge is what is differentiate between the dead and living. And this college is one of the colleges that is delivering that knowledge to mankind and to our general and to our even civilian staff.
The Jumat service marks the beginning of a series of events leading to the graduation of Course 33 participants scheduled for next week. Now, the Nigerian police force is leveraging digital technology and innovation to combat cybercrimes in the country. At a meeting focused on boosting collaboration between the police and the industry to combat cybercrime, with executives from online financial institutions and Tricker Health pledging support for the IGP's vision of using artificial intelligence and innovation to strengthen policing and safeguard Nigeria's digital space. Delegates highlight progress on the new MPF National Cybercrime Center in Bayelsa State, ready for commissioning in line with the IGP's push to decentralize operations for better protection of financial institutions nationwide. They commend the police for creating a secure environment for fintech growth, noting that the IGP's openness to technology has boosted investor confidence and supported responsible innovation.
What do you have in mind to ensure this thing can start to crash?
We are ready to partner with you. The Nigerian police will take advantage of your offer of partnership to modernize the Nigerian police. We want to replicate everything that we have in FCT in all the states of the Federation. Modern policing is technology-driven. So we are inclined to integrating technology in our operations.
Commitment to national security, stressing that protecting fintech platforms is key to economic stability. He reaffirms that sustained collaboration and deployment of advanced tools will enhance the force's capacity to tackle cybercrime and emerging digital threats, while reinforcing public trust in the nation's security framework. And that does it on the news. Do stay tuned for We Can Deal with Patience and Thelma after this break.